One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Utah State Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Through the air, it's Hayes. Makes the catch, it's Jones.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Flag 14! Flag 14! Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Jones. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a crease, it's Jacobs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Throwing on the run. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
With the catch, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. It's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What an awesome response for the defense. You give up a huge play, the play before, and when do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. Ball down, but they'll move. Says he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to throw, it's Maryland. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll move the tight end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Hayes. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Sure hands, it's Robinson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Maryland. Fires it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
They'll open the second half with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Maryland. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really
snags it, and he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Tulsa wasting no time. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own run, and they really need to create some breathing room. Leaves it with the back. There's some room. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Moving out to the right. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fires left side, it's Smith. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He wants to change this route. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Wants to throw. It's Maryland. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Gonna take a shot. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hammer!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Running inside, it's Jacobs. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Here comes the heat. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try to counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Flag 18! Flag 18! Replace! Replace! What idiot?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Dropping back, it's Maryland. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The run inside. It's Davis. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th. He's got it. First down and more. At the 45 on his way. Open field on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always 1 play away from getting to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Maryland. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's out across the 40 to the 41, enough for the first down, and out of bounds to stop the clock.
defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He makes a catch. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter